Hey guys, I'm here to share with you today another tool I use in teaching my kids Cantonese. You know, whenever my kids talk to me, they always use English. That's like their primary language now. But it didn't used to always be this way, especially when they were a lot younger. Now that they're going to school, they're always surrounded by people talking English. I mean, their teachers talk English, their friends talk English, and they have to learn how to communicate with those people around them. You know, I have to go to work, so I don't get to see them much anymore during the day. It's not until when I have to pick them up from school that we, get to talk to each other in the car. They just got so accustomed to speaking English that they developed that English speaking muscle after having used it for about 8 hours in a day, 5 days a week, every single day. They're still able to understand me whenever I talk Cantonese to them. It's just that they don't use it. My hope is that one day that as they get older, they'll start to pick it back up again. So I just continue to tell myself to stay consistent, stick with the mission of continuing using Cantonese whenever I talk to them. So they're speaking English to me and I'm speaking Cantonese to them. So what do? What I do is I take their words and I convert it into Cantonese, or what is simply translating. I'll take whatever they said and then I'll translate it into Cantonese. So I use it as a moment to teach them how to say something, because most likely they don't know how to say it. So how is translating helpful in teaching your kids Cantonese? So they say something in English, I translate it into Cantonese. Simple as that. Just to give you a few examples, let's say that they want to watch TV and they come up to me and say, "Hey Dad, I want to watch TV." And I'll say, "Oh, 你想睇電視." Or let's say that they're hungry and they want to eat a banana. And then I'll acknowledge them again and say, "Oh, okay. 你想食香蕉." The reasons for translating is that they know how to say it in Cantonese. Most likely they don't, because like I said before, they've developed that English speaking muscle to where they've become so accustomed to it that they don't know how to form a sentence anymore in Cantonese. So whenever I'm translating, I'm acknowledging that I know what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, and I'm teaching you how to say it. I'm not pulling them off to the side and sitting them down and saying, "Hey, if you want to ask for something, you need to say it to me in Cantonese." I'm not doing anything like that because I don't want to discourage them. I want to encourage them to speak Cantonese, and this is a great way to teach them. Translating is very similar to narrating. Both of them require you to speak. If you haven't watched that video, you can check it out later. It takes a bit of mental energy because you're taking words from one language and then converting it into another. And it can get quite exhausting. And I know from experience because I do it all the time. And sometimes I may not know how to translate a certain word, but I won't let that hinder me from continuing trying to translate it into Cantonese, because it's not about being perfect, it's about progress, right? I'll get there. I'm on my own Cantonese journey myself with learning new words. People have asked me before if I speak Cantonese to my kids, and I say, yeah, I do. 我撈埋一齊講, or I mix it all together. As long as my kids can understand, that's all that matters. Let me ask you something. How would you translate "until next time"? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.